What is up, fucks? It is I, Jet, your friendly neighborhood quarantine Chiba monkey, here to watch yet another video with you. Tonight we're not doing Amberlynn. I decided to go through and check on some of a few mukbangers I've done videos on before. And I realized 2020 has brought on some pretty weird shit in the community. And I found a conspiracy theory. A scary one. And I'm concerned. I'm concerned that Chantal has been replaced with a clone of Amber. I shit you not, people. It looks like she's watching Amberlynn's videos and then recreating it with herself and food. Most of the time it's just her, but... So we're going to look at... I do believe it's her very first video of 2020. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And you're going to see it. And it's going to be haunting, and I want you guys to know I'm here with you the entire time. There's nothing to be scared of. You just cover yourself like with baby oil so she can't grab you and crush you. You stay inside of a salt circle. Keeps evil spirits away. You'll be fine. I'll hold your hand the entire time. This is going to be scary, but we can do this. Before we start, though, I've got to show you guys something. My husband ordered me some boots for Christmas. I mean, it was going to take a while to get here, but the way these kicks look is worth the wait. Before I show them to you, I have to describe my fashion sense. You know, if you've seen my Instagram, you know my fashion sense and how I describe it. I describe my fashion sense as ugly cute, as in that is ugly, so I find it extremely cute. And honestly, if I don't wear ugly shit, no one else will. And ugly stuff needs love too. So let me show you these boots. They're beautiful, right? And the doggy is JD. So excited. So excited. I still have a little bit of a cold, but that made me feel like tons better today. Tons. So let's get down and dirty with this. You guys know how I like to watch my videos. We watch them together. Cringe in unison like the family that we are. Comments are due. We're gonna just jump right into this conspiracy theory like we're Shane Dawson. Chuck E. Cheese. That's what we're gonna do. So batten down the hatches, bitches. Put your smiley faces on, act like you want to be here, because this is going to be some serious fucking work to do. Get your warm beverage so your throat doesn't hurt. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Hey guys, hey, how are you? How are you?
I thought Amber was bad. You're all asking me twice and shit. Making me very uncomfortable. This is awkward. It's extremely awkward.
I'm just gonna come on quickly today and do a talk video.
Oh, you're gonna do one of them talky videos. Well, I remember when we first came out with talkie videos. Next came color pictures. I remember my first Technicolor video with words and everything. It was like voodoo. It's very strange. First came talking videos, then came talking in color videos. It's like sorcery. Never went and saw a film without a cross on, just to be sure.
Let you know my intentions for my channel and my intentions for year 2020. I am, as you've guessed by the title, I plan on doing a 365-day, I guess, kind of journey to health.
Exhibit A. She says that she has intentions for her channel. She's going on a 365-day health challenge. That seems quite familiar. Intentions. I swear I heard that from somewhere. But a lot of people say that what they intend to do, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. This could be a fluke, a one-off, and everybody is starting a weight loss journey. It's January. That's like the theme of this month. So, again, this could be a fluke. Let's keep going.
I have some solid reasons why I need to do this. The days you haven't seen me, I have been working on this whole plan.
Tons of reasons. Behind the scenes, I've been doing the plan. That sounds familiar too. Again, a lot of people are saying that. Let's keep going.
You know, I realize a lot of this is going to be like all talk. You know, I need to earn the trust back from you guys because I've embarked on many journey starts. And all I can say to that is I'm just going to try again, you know. And if I'm doing this mainly for myself, so I have something to look back on. So I can give meaning to this 30 years of just, you know, doing damage to my health. So it has a meaning in the end and a victorious outcome. And, you know, so I can document it and I can look back and be proud.
Now here's where it becomes extremely specific. She becomes self-aware. One of her main reasons is her health. And then she starts talking about her journey's end and this massive victory, which is exactly what Amber Lynn did. She already talked about how she succeeded in her goal and she's triumphant at the end of this weight loss journey. And she hadn't even started yet. See what I mean? It's getting a little weird. And as I told Amber Lynn, sweetie, you can't talk about being victorious against the weight loss monster and you hadn't even started yet. So you simmer down there. Simmer down there. Start. Then hype yourself up. Talking about you can do this. Good God. You're like a 6-year-old. Just got a bicycle. Talking about, I'm going to be a BMX biker and I'm going to go around and I'm going to do all these jumps and that's how I'm going to make my money. It's like, dude, you still have training wheels on. Yeah, when I get them off, I'm going to be going on these sweet jumps. I'm going to go high in the air. And then I'm going to go around all the contest circuits. So I'm going to make all this money. It's like, dude, training wheels.
And if there's a group of you who want to follow me along the way, that's a plus, that's a bonus. For those of you who enjoy unhealthy mukbangs, I can guarantee you that that's not going to happen, which I know I've said as well. So some people might hang around for a while to see if that's true, wait for me to crack, go to Arby's. We'll see. So anyway, I just, this is not a competition for me. This is not really a challenge. I'm just calling it that for the sake of videos. make my videos kind of marketable to you guys, but in reality, I guess it is a self-challenge, and to me there's nothing wrong with trying to challenge yourself, provided that you can realize, have some self-reflection and realize what it takes to follow through with that. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting, and the reason I haven't really been on video is my health is not good. So that brings me to reason number one for wanting to do this challenge. And I guess you guys won't have a shortage of us bigger, infamous big girls on YouTube doing New Year's challenges for weight. I'm sure it's very entertaining for you. And for those who are supportive, thank you so much. So firstly, it's for health, because my health, as you know, is horrible and it keeps getting worse.
For as mean as is rude as this woman is, at least in some ways, she understands why she needs to lose weight. She has moments of humility as far as her weight, that she understands that she's killing herself. Where Amberlynn does not have that. She'll say it. She'll say it all day long because she knows that's what you want to hear, but she doesn't feel it. At least with her, she says it and she actually feels it, and you can see it on her face. Oh, but just to let you know, she calls everybody a whole bunch of names, calls them fat shamers, and then goes on other people's pages and totally fat shames. But she can't be self-aware about that shit. That she can't be self-aware about. So I guess it doesn't extend past her weight.
My blood sugar's creeping up when I test it. The highest it's been is 7.9. It's never been that. I will do a weigh-in. I'll insert it now. Monday, January 6th. $386.
How are you at 386? It sounded like a freaking truck driver who chain smokes 2 packs a day. Amberlynn is, what is it, 574 point something? And she sounds just like that. Come on. What have you been doing? You're 300 and some change. She's 500 and some change. It's a lot. What the hell? Did you just exercise or something?
My weight is the highest it's ever been, and it's just going to keep going up if I don't do something about it. Obstructive sleep apnea, among other things. Obesity in general is a horrible health hazard. It's disastrous to your health. I just want to be an obesity in general survivor. If you can survive obesity, you're winning. So, because honestly, any more health problems I incur, I may not recover from.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. When your health gets bad, eventually you won't survive it. It's called mortality.
So reason number 2 is wanting to fit back into society. It's just, I talked about thin privilege, and a lot of people didn't. I don't think a lot of people understood what I meant by that. Thin people, they fit into society. You don't have to worry about going to a restaurant if you're going to fit in a booth, and the embarrassment, the societal embarrassment. When you don't fit in things, like you go to an amusement park, sorry, you have to get off the ride, you don't fit. And I don't mean thin privilege as in something that thin people do to purposely ostracize overweight people. That's not what I meant. It's just things that you don't realize, maybe that you take for granted, that you don't realize that I would really like to be able to do again. And I know that with hard work, I could be able to do it. So that's
Privilege. A special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group. Okay. Alright. Here's the problem. Fitting into society is something everyone is usually born with. There is always few anomalies. Something there, issues with genes that you're born with that you cannot do there's nothing you can do about it. Mutations with genes, extra sets of genes that make you grow taller than you need to be, wider than you need to be. Conjoined twins, shit like that, you understand what I'm saying? Glandular issues that make you a large person. These things you can't do anything about. You, honey, you took your own privileges from you. I didn't do it. No one else did. So this thin privilege shit, the only place I believe that it actually exists is in the fashion world. No one came and took your rights from you. You took your own rights from you. So if we're doing this thing where we're giving derogatory names out to make each other feel better, let's do this. Let's call it, you want to fit in society because you have fat restrictions. If what I have is thin privilege, then you have fat restrictions. You've given yourself fat restrictions. And now I look like an asshole, don't I? Because I said that. And it made you pissed. Because it sounds mean, derogatory. It sounds like you're a bad person. Well, it makes it sound like you took away privileges from yourself, yeah? No one took anything from you. It was your hands who took the food off the plate and put it in your mouth. It was your legs and your ass that didn't move and stayed seated that kept you from losing weight. It was no one else's fault. It was yours. You cooked the food to feed yourself. You served yourself those helpings. You ordered all that food. So stop acting like someone else took your privileges. Everyone is given these privileges to fit in society. Everything is measured by average. And even then, amusement park rides, there's always extra seating for handicapped or overweight people. If you want to be part of these things, maybe you should stop trying to exceed limits of these norms in society. Nobody owes you anything. No one's getting handouts. Nobody gets these things. You took them away. These are just things. Society this is the way it's run. It's not our fault that you You fucked yourself over this way. I hate this argument. This is the stupidest thing ever. Are we done yet? Well, next time don't take your fat restrictions away. Because I sure as hell don't have any thin privilege. There's tons of shit I don't fit in. And I'm festively plump. So suck it.
Number 2 is just being able to, walk in a mall without being stared at and huffing and puffing and fitting in a booth, fitting in rides. And there's just so many things I think that, would would quell a lot of my anxieties if I just finally lost some weight. So number 3, and you're going to say, well, you need to lose weight for yourself. And yes, I agree with that. But I want to do it for you guys. I want to do it for you guys. I want to do it for my family. I want to do it for my grandma who doesn't want to leave this earth until she knows I'm okay. And having more health problems than your grandmother is sad. I should be worrying more about her and taking care of her. So I want to do it for a good life with BB. I want to do it for you guys, to inspire people. I want to inspire people and make my channel mean something. And, like I said, this 30 years of struggling with my weight, yes, since a child, I've always had this weird relationship obsession with food. So, and I want to make it mean something. So if I can help people, I want to do it.
Why does everyone want to be so fucking inspirational? I want my channel to be an inspiration. I was inspirational once in my life with one job. Since then, I've felt less than inspirational. Probably the farthest thing from inspirational. I was inspirational in one job in my entire life, and that was working for CSEP in Virginia. I worked with autistic kids, Asperger's, Down syndrome. I worked in classrooms with kids like that. And during the summer, when the kids were out of school, I worked in an autistic summer camp called Camp Gonna Wanna Go Again. Working with those kids made me feel inspirational. That's the only time I felt inspiring. And honestly, the running joke was I got the job there because I needed to find friends. And I'm not talking about the other adults, I'm talking about the kids. That is the only time I ever in my life felt inspirational to anybody. It was the best job ever. So, I don't understand why you all put yourselves through so much trouble and torture to be inspiring. Lose weight to lose weight. If it happens, it happens. But you are purposely trying to be inspirational, and that's why it's so difficult. Inspiration comes from not trying to be, but just doing it. Live it. Just be it. Don't try for it. Don't think it. That's why no one no one who keeps saying they want to be an inspiration is ever really a fucking inspiration. Putting too much pressure on yourself also. In 2020, can we just have like hashtags stop trying to be inspiring? Or is everybody fucking doing yoga? That's what it feels like. When people say shit like this, it's like everybody drank a chia smoothie and then did yoga and then chopped up the fucking yoga mat and snorted it. And was like, I want to be inspiring. Don't say you want to be inspiring. Don't declare I'm inspiring. Just fucking do it. So annoying. I think I lost brain cells on that one.
So, that brings me to a meeting I had with the psychiatrist I'm seeing at the eating disorder center I go to, and I originally was going to do very low carb. Excuse me. Hi, baby girl.
If you want to inspire some shit, you need to inspire that cat to get his fucking ass off the counter. This shit's disgusting. Cats be sitting around all day licking their ass and stuff, and now that cat's walking all over your goddamn counter, sticking his butthole near your fucking camera. This is gross. I never could understand cats. They were so fuzzy, they were so cute. They were like a fuzzy little bag of bones. You couldn't hug them though, they kill you. I always imagine that cats were like the drag queens of the animal kingdom. They were fierce, they were sexy little fuckers, and they spent all day looking like a stiletto ass boss bitch and letting you know that they don't even need you. They don't need you. They are sexy as fuck, and you are only there to feed them. They don't need you, bitch. Like, what animal does that? I've really never found a loving cat. Drag queens can be loving, though. A lot of them are loving. Cats, not so much. Sweet. Cat scratch fever is a thing, people. It fucking sucks. Hate cats. Not completely. I would never hurt a cat. And unless it attacked a baby. If it attacked a baby, I have to defend the baby's honor.
She's in the way, babe. A very low carb keto was what I was wanting to go back and trying, and I just, like with any new plan, I get excited and do all the shopping and like bought a chaffle maker, all these nut butters.
Z said nut butter.
Keto stuff. And then I saw the doctor and he was like, no, someone with binge eating disorder in general should not be doing incorporating a lifestyle that limits macronutrient groups. Too restrictive, I'll end up binging, and I guess I should follow his advice because he's the doctor, right? So he doesn't want me to eat fast food, so that's a big thing. I need to eliminate fast food, but healthy carbs, like, you know, spaghetti squash and potatoes and things like that I'm allowed to have. The best way to beat this, apparently, is to eat, at first especially, really try to eat, you know, every few hours, no more than every few hours, and make sure your meal is complete, as in, you know, a healthy carb, fruits and vegetables, protein, healthy fat. I have to basically redo my meal plan. I don't have to redo it, I just have to add some things in. And it's true, and I know people on keto will say, well, I feel very satiated with the fat, and you know, I thought that was true as well, but I find like I feel like something's missing in my meal, so I think adding in like a healthy carb. I'm not saying add in like white bread and stuff like that. That's not what I mean by that. Maybe add in a few starchy vegetables that will help, you know, like a boiled plantain or a small medium potato or something like that. You know, it has a lot of fiber, so it's not going to, and if I eat it with protein, it's not going to have a negative effect on the blood sugar as people think. You know, that's why it's important to have it with a protein, because it slows down the absorption into your bloodstream. So I'm just telling you what he's telling me. I'm not, you know, everyone do their own thing, and I'm really trying to say this without making it sound like I'm dissing keto, because it is something I really wanted to do, and maybe eventually when I'm in a healthier place. But right now, at the beginning, trying to tackle the binge eating, immediately eliminating an entire macro group is not ideal, is what he said. So I have a plan that I went over with him, and I'm going to work that, and I'm going to go into detail with that. My cats are beezing. Are you okay? Sam just did like a weird hop, like a horse hop. I guess he's okay. He's just beezing. So I'm going to share that all with you in another video. And we're going to start. This is day one of, I guess, me doing 365 days of, yeah, I guess, would this be day one? Yeah, it will be day one. Did my weigh-in, everything. So I've been, I don't know if did I talk about this? I've been just like, my health has been really bad. So I've been away. I've been so dizzy. I don't know what's wrong with me. This is like the third day of being really dizzy when I'm up walking around, and I feel really nauseous. So it's just been really, really, like, it comes and goes, but it's mostly always there, sort of, especially when I walk around. So I laid down, went to bed. I was like, oh crap, I want to check in. So I woke up and made a video. And a lot of people say, well, you should take the time off and take care of yourself. And I want to take care of myself while filming it, because this is my livelihood. This is my job. This is, you know, I need to wake up and go to work, basically, and do my videos for you guys. Even if some days I'm not feeling the best, I know you'll understand if I just come on and tell you what's up, and then, you know, whatever. But that dizziness, I don't know if it's related to my depression, because that's been really, really bad. So, I'll go into more detail about all of that another time. But anyway, so I just wanted to come on here and talk to you about what my intentions are. And again, I know that seems like a lot, 365 days, but I think it will be good for my channel. It's going to be content, and at the same time, it's going to give me some accountability, which I do need, even though I know that most of the time I'm stubborn and I'm like, la 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 to everybody. So I do sincerely apologize to any of you that I've blocked out because you wanted to share your criticism or opinion with me on, you know, just in general. I'm a very defensive person, and I know I need to work on that. I know how insane I look, you know, having made making videos like this, and then going back to super unhealthy mukbangs. So that's not going to happen if I do any eating on camera, because I do want this 365 days to have some fun videos. So
this irritates me so fucking much. She's not gonna do any unhealthy mukbangs. She doesn't want to really eat on camera. That annoys the shit out of me. Why do we have to keep having mukbangs?
If I do outings, I will film those, but also, like, if I do any kind of eating on camera, it's gonna be my healthy meal for the day. So yeah, which makes me feel better, you know, coming on here and knowing that I'm doing something good for myself, makes me feel better. So anyways, I guess I'll end the video here for today. I showed you my weigh-in. I think I've been actually 389 once. I weighed myself, I was that. But I'm up there. That's not good. So I hope to lose about 2 pounds a week. Might be more at first because of, you know, water weight and stuff like that. But I do have an app. I'm keeping track of my intake. My doctor wants me to start with small changes. Was it an Aerosmith song that's you have to learn to crawl before you learn to walk? Oh yeah, that song, it's amazing. I really like that song.
Well, that's crazy. You have to learn to crawl before you walk. That was Aerosmith? Shit on me. I just thought that was the whole thing of human evolution. I didn't know Aerosmith was that old. Really gonna thank that guy. Steven Tyler, you amazing motherfucker. Is she serious? You know what? Don't answer it. That's dumb.
And that's what I basically said I need to do. And because I overwhelm myself with too many things at once, and then bam, I'm binging.
And then you're jumping into dumpsters? Oh. Binging. That too.
I'm back to square one. So I do need therapy and more mental health assessment, and I will get into that, like I said, in another video. I'm not really ready to talk about that right now. I just wanted to come on here and tell you my intentions for my channel and for the new year, and let's do this. That's all I can say. I support everyone trying to better themselves, at least trying, you know, that's all you can do. Whenever the going gets tough, I panic and I give up, and I really can't do that. So anyways, so yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Well, there you go, guys. You heard her. Life gives you lemonades. Set a bumblebee's bush on fire. I don't fucking know. She just ran off the depressive rails right there at the end. Like, subscribe, share, but if you don't, I'll understand. Because I just blew your mind. See what I mean now? Yeah. This is just like the video for jabillion reasons why I want to lose blah 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 that Amberlynn did. Except it was not like 100-something reasons. Thank God. Thank you, Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. You're the man. Without you, my children would never have learned how to walk at all. You're the man. You're the man with a plan. You're not as good as Matthew McConaughey, for he is the God and Savior. I'll talk to you guys later. Live long and prosper. Deuces.